I'm Kat, for those of you who haven't tried one of our videos before, and it's fab to have everyone on the mat with me today. So today is a short Pilates class to get the body moving, stretching and twisting. So we're going to start standing, and we're going to just bring the feet in underneath the hips. Just take a little wiggle with the legs, roll the shoulders round, and then let the shoulders relax down by your side. So just going to bring the hands then onto the ribs. So either pressing in the front or the side, squeezing the fingers onto the rib cage, and take 5 big breaths in. So breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're just trying to fill the rib cage with that breath. Two more big breaths in, just to focus ourselves ready to move. And then relax the arms down by your side. Take the feet just a little bit wider. Little softness in the knees. Just take a nice easy twist. Just swinging the arms from side to side. Maybe you find the arms. Just gently tap the body, the hips as you twist. And then come back into the middle and bring your feet back in underneath the hips. Press down through the left leg. Breathe out, draw the belly button into the spine so we start to fire up the core, and then bring the right knee up in towards your chest. You're just holding the leg wherever you can. Maybe it's the thigh, maybe it's the shin. Focus the eyes on one spot in front of you as we work a little bit into the balance. And then take the right leg down, press down through the right leg. Again, the core's going to stay strong, so belly button into the spine and up into the ribs. Take the left leg up as far as it will go in towards the chest. Good, and then take the feet back down towards the floor, standing nice and tall. Breathe in. When you're ready, breathe out. Take your chin down to your chest and start to roll down towards the floor. We're going to take a bend in the knees, curling all the way down towards the mat. Breathe in when you get there. And as you breathe out, squeeze the belly in, round up through the spine, curling all the way up to the crown of the head. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, chin down, rolling down through the spine. Maybe we don't bend the knees quite so much then now to come down towards the floor. Breathe in. And then breathe out, squeeze the belly in, rounding all the way up. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, chin down. So again, working our way down towards the floor through each vertebrae. Just seeing if you can maybe take a little smaller bend in the knees. And then breathe out, roll up. So we're finding that movement through the spine, working on the stretch through the hamstrings and the back of the leg. So just going to do that 2 more times. Chin down, round down towards the floor. Maybe you come down with straight legs, maybe you don't, it doesn't matter. We've still got the movement going through the back. We're still going to notice that stretch in the legs. Breathe out, chin down, roll down towards the floor. And then this time, we're going to bring ourselves all the way down towards the floor. So knees down, hands down. So square everything underneath the hips and the shoulders, just spreading out through the weight through the fingers and the palms. Press through the shins and the tops of the feet. Breathe out. Squeeze the belly button into the spine and use it to push you up through your back. So you come into the cat stretch. As you breathe in, turn the tailbone up, draw the shoulders back. So breathe out. Squeeze the belly in, round up. Breathe in. Arch the other way. So just making that movement through the spine. Find as much movement as you can. And we use the core each time we come up through that angry cat position. I'm just going to try for 3 more. Keep pressing through the fingers and the palms, the shins and the tops of the feet. Good, so come back into that neutral position. Tuck the toes under, and then when you're ready, we're going to breathe out. Start to walk the hands back in towards your feet. Just taking a little hang down over the legs. See if maybe you can straighten, maybe the hands need to come a little higher. And then bend the knees, breathe out, squeeze the belly in, round all the way back up. So we're going to take our balance again, press down into the left leg, take the right leg up, just see where you can hold on. Maybe we squeeze the belly in and let the hands go this time. So we use our core to hold the leg there. Take the right leg down, shift the weight over, squeeze the belly in, take the left leg up. Again, see if maybe you can hold the leg there by just squeezing the belly in, focusing the eyes. Good, and then release the leg back down towards the floor. So keep the feet underneath the hips. We're going to come back to our roll down, and this time we're going to add a twist onto the roll down. So breathe in at the top. As you breathe out, we take the chin down, rolling down towards the floor. And just bend your knees as much as you need to help the hands come down towards the floor. Bring your fingers into the middle of your feet. Take a big bend in the left leg. Breathe out, reach the right arm up. Breathe in, come back into the middle, and then swap sides. So breathe out, big bend in the right knee, reach the left arm up, come back into the middle. Little bend in both knees, squeeze the belly in, breathe out. Roll all the way back up to standing. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, chin down, roll down towards the floor. So maybe you can bend your knees as much as you need to help you come down towards the mat. Big bend in the left knee, reach the right arm up, twist. Back to the center, big bend in the right knee, twist, reach up with the left hand. Breathe in, back to the center, little bend in the knees, breathe out, squeeze the belly in, round all the way up. So we're doing that 3 more times. Breathe out, chin down, roll towards the floor. Breathe in, and then when you're ready, bend the left knee, breathe out, twist up with the right hand. Breathe into the center, breathe out, bend the right knee, twist up with the left arm. Breathe in, come back to the center, bending both knees, breathe out, draw the belly in, round up to standing. Breath in at the top, breathe out, chin down. So keep the awareness of the core as we curl down towards the floor. Remember, it doesn't matter how much you bend your knees to come down. And then bend the left knee that little bit more as we twist up to the right. Breathe into the center, bend the right knee, reach up to the left. Breathe into the center, bend both knees, round all the way back up. So bend one knee, twist. Back to the center, bend the other knee, twist. Back to the middle, round all the way up to standing. Just take your time. Remember, the head's the last thing to come up. We're going to take that one more time. So chin down, round all the way down to the floor. Bend the left knee, breathe out, reach up with the right arm, twist through the belly, come back through the center, twist the other way. Come back into the middle. And this time again, we're just going to walk our hands out so we can come around onto our backs. So curl all the way down towards the floor. And we're going to take a lying twist. And we can make this as hard as we want or as easy as we want so we can work with our core. So we're going to just start with a nice easy twist lying on the mat. So as you breathe out, roll the knees to the right. See if maybe the knees and the feet can stack. And then breathe out, squeeze the belly in, roll back into the center. Breathe in, take the legs over to the left. Again, maybe see if the legs can stack. Breathe out, squeeze the belly in, roll back into the center. So we're just taking that one more time to either side. Finding a nice twist. And using our core to pull the legs into the center. So if you want to work that a little bit harder, we can start to take the legs up. So breathe in, roll to the right. Breathe out, squeeze the belly in, come back into the middle. Breathe in, take it to the left. Breathe out, squeeze the belly in, come back into the middle. And the higher the legs are towards the ceiling, the more we have to work with the core, the abdominals, and the obliques. So you can make this as hard or as easy as you feel your body wants to work today by just lifting and lowering the legs. So if you would prefer to keep your feet on the floor today, that's absolutely fine. We stay with the legs on the floor. So we want to take just 2 more twists to either side. If you know you've reached your limit for now, then just stop. Maybe take a little stretch out from fingers to toes or have a hug of your knees. And then when you're ready, we are all finding that stretch out from fingers to toes. So stretch the legs away from you. Stretch the arms back. Just wriggle the right fingers and the right toes a little bit further away so you feel the stretch in the right side of the tummy. And then do the same with the left side. So we feel the stretch in the left side of the stomach. And then stretch with the full abdominal, all the fingers and toes stretching away from each other. And then take a little hug of the knees and see if you can rock yourself up to sitting. No worries if you can't rock, just roll onto your side and push yourself up to a seated position. Okay, good. So we're going to come into our spine stretch. So we want to take the legs about hip width apart, sit tall, and if you find it's a little bit easier to use a cushion or if you have a block, just to lift your hips up and sit on a cushion or a block, give yourself that little bit of extra height. That block's probably a little bit thick for sitting on, but you need to find the block or cushion height that suits you. If you're happy on the floor, then we can stay on the floor, and we can do this one with a little bend in the knees if we prefer. Breathe in, sit tall, and then when you're ready, breathe out, chin to chest, round forwards. Squeeze the belly button into the spine. And then when you're ready, breathe in. Use that breath to stack the vertebrae up, coming all the way up to the crown of the head. So breathe out, chin to chest, rounding forwards. Breathe in, squeeze the belly in, round all the way up to sitting. So we're just thinking of stacking and rounding through each vertebrae at a time. And it doesn't matter how far you come forwards down towards the toes. It's the rounding of the back that's important. So it's almost like you're trying to get your nose onto your belly button. So we're going to take 2 more. Good, so coming back to sitting, we're going to keep the legs out in front, so you can shake the legs out, shake the shoulders out a little bit if you need it. Take the hands down then either side. Breathe in, reach your right arm up, and then when you're ready, breathe out. Take a little lean over to the left. So we're just leaning onto that left hand. It can go wherever feels comfortable. Push back into your right sit bone, your right hip. Palms going to face down in front. And then as you breathe out, pull the shoulder blade down and the elbow down the ribs. Breathe in, stretch up over the ear. So breathe out, elbow and shoulder down by your side. Breathe in, stretch up and over the ear. So we're just going to do that 3 more times, just getting the right shoulder moving. A little bit of activation still for the core, last one. And then as you breathe out, bring yourself up to sitting, stack the shoulders over the hips and breathe in, take the left arm up. So again, palm is facing out to the front, lean over to the side. Use that right arm as best as you can for support, push back into the left hip. Breathe out, elbow back to the side. Breathe in, reach out over the ear. So breathe out, pull the shoulder down, pull the elbow down. So we've got 2 more, so that's 2. And then 1. And then bring yourself back up to sitting. Give the wrists a little circle round, little shake out, and then walk the hands back behind you, bending the knees. So just going to take a little bit of movement with the hips. So sit back on the hands and then breathe in, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Breathe out, draw the belly in, roll the knees to one side. Back into the center and then over to the other. So we're just keeping that core drawn in and seeing if we can take the knees as far over to the side as we can. And then we can turn the windscreen wipe into the can-can by taking a little extension through the leg. So as you breathe out, roll the knees one side and the top leg stretches. Come back into the middle and take the knee over the other way. Stretch through the top leg. Nice little bit of movement through the hips. Keep trying to keep the chest lifted and the belly drawn in. Yeah, we're just going to try for 2 more rocks to either side. So that's 2. And then last one. And then come back into the middle, sit yourself up. Give your shoulders a little roll round. Find any position that feels comfortable to sit in. Clasp the hands back behind you and just reach the arms back. Take a little stretch through the shoulders. And then either just take a little hug of the knees as you sit here, or if you prefer, come round onto the knees and take a child's pose. Just take a couple of big breaths, whichever stretch you chose, either that little back release you chose, either the hug of the knees or your child's pose position. And then slowly release from whichever position you chose. Again, just find a comfortable position to sit in, so that can be cross-legged or with the legs in front. Sit nice and tall. Just bring your hands either onto the ribs or let them rest on your lap, and take 5 big breaths in. So close your eyes if that feels okay. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you've taken those 5 big breaths in, open the eyes, roll the shoulders round, and we are done. Well, I hope you liked that. If there was anything in particular, any movements that you found were particularly useful or felt good in your body today, then you can always try the video again and maybe just go back and repeat that section a couple of times so that you really work through those parts of the body that you enjoyed. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave any questions or comments below, and I look forward to seeing you again on the mat in the future. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you know when our next class will be. All right, take care then now. Bye.